Hey folks, Oldtimer here with another video for Final Fantasy XIV Online. Here we see Fergus Oldtimer. This is my only character, my new character on Final Fantasy XIV Online, and I'm learning the game. I've defected, so to speak, from World of Warcraft, and I'm about 5 days in now on Final Fantasy XIV Online. And I'm enjoying it. I don't see myself going back to World of Warcraft unless some miraculous change happens that takes us back to a much more streamlined and, dare I say it, less greedy model from Blizzard, back to a focus on the gameplay and, you know, the things that Final Fantasy XIV is doing right. And we're going to explore one element of that tonight. And those are Leves. I believe that's how they're pronounced. I don't think they're called Leves, but they're handed out by, like you see there in the background, in the bottom right-hand corner there, Kina Liega is a Leve mate, and basically they're mini quests. And they're repeatable, and they're a way to get used to your layout, making sure that you have an understanding of how to set up a key rotation. I'm using it as I explore the different ways I play the different jobs on this character. Fergus was created as an archer, and I took him up to level 20 as an archer. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try a couple things. So I messed around a little bit with crafting, and so he took up, carpentry and botany. And just to see how they work and get used to that, and got him up to like 15 or 16, 18 maybe. And I thought, well, you know what, I need to compare now some of the different offensive categories, the different jobs here. I'm going to be, yes, an archer. That's one of my favorite classes to play, that style of play. Now I want to try something a little bit more melee-oriented. And now we're playing a lancer. And the lancer is kind of what it sounds like, using a lance or a pole arm or a spear or anything equivalent to that. And it's not a tank. It is a DPS class. And so I'm enjoying it. I wanted to see the difference between the melee and the ranged attack. And honestly, there's not a whole lot of difference there. The only big one is the ability for the archer to pull, basically, to stand off at a distance to begin the attack. But ultimately, it still becomes a face-to-face close combat, even with the archer, unless you're in a group. There are other ways around it, yes, but at this level, not very much. And here as a lancer, a lot of it's face to face. So I have accepted a few Leves. Please, in comments, correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's very, very possible. How do you pronounce it? I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. All right, so we're going to go through these relatively quickly. Each of these areas has their own set of Leves. I'm to the third set in this part of the world. I am now in the East Shroud at the Hawthorne Hut. And so these Leves are, I believe, level 15 or so. And you can see on the mini-map here, I've already got them laid out and ready to go. So we're going to head over here and take a look at the Stew for Two. I haven't done these yet, so I'm hoping that these aren't going to be a embarrassment. I doubt they will, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull up Stew for Two, and it looks like, yeah, my husband paid for a fair price for any white caps delivered to our home. So this is all about gathering some mushrooms. So let's go ahead and initiate that. I don't have a home point set. I got to fix that. And you know what? Let's go to First time through it, let's go +2 in difficulty. I could probably do more, but we'll see. I haven't done this yet, so I want to make sure I do it right. Alright, so... Yep, have to kill the mushrooms first. Oh, these mushrooms are they're guarding it. I need to go harvest that mushroom over there. Okay, not bad. And the cool thing about this is the little treasure coffer there. Got ourselves a shroom. Let's see if we can harvest these without getting any attention. Oh, double duty. Here we go. I like to have them both in front of me, just so I can see what they're up to. The cool thing is they give you a couple of different ways to manage your health, and one of them is an ability you get at level 14, I think, or 12, I can't remember. Second Wind, and basically it's a heal. You got heal potions, and then you've also got an attack there called Life Surge, and it gives you a chance to do critical damage, and a percentage of that critical damage comes back to you in health. So it's kind of a life steal without it being a life steal, if that makes sense. And I apologize for those of you who are longtime veterans in the game and are going, yeah, he doesn't get the concept here. I'm having to put this in terms that make sense to me as a World of Warcraft player. Picked up a couple 13s there. Nice. So yeah, life still makes sense to me. That's just one of those terms that is, you know, common in the World of Warcraft world, and in other games as well. But let's go ahead and take out this room. And one of the things I'm interested in figuring out here is whether or not the people who are not doing the same, you know, leaves that I am, can they see what I'm doing? Or do they just see, you know, do they see me and the mushrooms here? Because the mushrooms aren't normally in this location. Or do they just see some random dude fighting air? Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. Now, it's kind of cool that you get a bonus for doing it relatively quickly. Now, I could stay out here and do all of my quests at once, but I'm going to do these one at a time just to get a feel for the turn-in process and all of that. The cool thing is you finish the leave, you click yes, I want to go back, and boom, it instantly teleports you back to the person who gave you the leave to begin with. You wish to undertake leaves, then you have come to the right place. But I just want the money. So you've returned triumphant. Come, your reward awaits. A bonus has been awarded based on difficulty. I gave it a +1, so it's not going to be a huge bonus. And a bonus has been awarded based on speed of completion. That's good. So really good amount of experience there. You'll see I need about 18,000 experience, so this is a good step. And an iron spear, which is an upgrade to what I have now. So that's good. Plus an extra 1,000 experience and 44 gil. Not a huge amount of gil. So if you're doing this for the money, you're probably doing the wrong thing. It's kind of like teaching. You don't go into teaching to be, get rich on it. You do it because you enjoy the process and you feel like enriching lives, right? Same thing here. You're not doing the leaves to get rich. All right, we're going to complete this quest. And we're not going to take up a new one yet. We're going to finish the ones that we've got. And right here in the same spot we were. And the cool thing about these leaves, they're all within spitting distance of the place where you've gotten them. At least the ones I've found so far in this location and the prior location. It may be that way all the way up to level 70 or 80. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so this is monkey business. Let's go ahead and activate it. We know we're going to have to kill some monkeys. And let's go to a +2 here. I think I did +1 before. Alright. Not too bad. These guys are level 13, so... the only danger would be having more than 2 might be a bit of a challenge. Alright. So we gotta kill the lemur. What was that? That was kind of weird. I was going to go kill the one lemur and it just disappeared. Let's see if we can avoid the other aggros and go right up to the lemurs. And you notice I'm focusing primarily on really my hotkeys 1, 2, and 3. I do know how to use the others. I guess I just keep it as simple as possible. Let's go for using as many as possible in this one. Alright, here we go. Opening with the true thrust and then hitting him back again with the Vorpal thrust. And let's go ahead and heal up. Didn't need to do it on that one. I should have saved that one for my Vorpal thrust. But another treasure coffer. Alright, let's take this dude out. Let's do a leg sweep. Gives a bit of a stun there. Couple bottles of antidote. Nice. Alright, come back over here. How we looking? We need 1 more lemur and 2 more oppo-oppos. There you go. So ideally you're going to use your life surge just before your Vorpal thrust to maximize the healing. They're over there as well. There's a pretty cool fate that happens right over here. A fate is kind of like an area restricted mini event, but there's a giant gnat that's even more giant than these other gnats. It spawns right on top of the stump, and he's pretty beefy, and the reward is nice. I kind of enjoyed that one. Alright, duty complete. Now I'm not a great distance away. It would take me 5 seconds to run back up there, but hey, they're offering me the chance to just instantly appear in front of her. I'll take it. Alright. Collecting our reward for our second leave. Bonus for difficulty and speed. I was worried about that one because of all the extra running around I had to do. And I ended up getting a venture coin. Now this is new to me. I think I've gotten 2 or 3 of these. Are they worth multiple gil? I need to look into that. I know nothing about it. If you know, leave me a message in chat. I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. And a combined total of 5,400 experience. That's really good. It's going to put me close to level to 17. That's good. All right. Next up, we're going to come down here and take a look at, let's go for the Ocus Bite. Leves bleed. But yeah, they're all right here. And I know that a lot of games, they, put you in a position where you have to do a grind to get from one level to the next. You really look forward to being successful. Let's go up to 3 on this one. You want to progress as quickly as possible and all that, but in certain games, they, kind of push you into a situation where you just got to go to a zone and kill multiple mobs over and over and over, and it's monotonous. Here, they give you this other option here. For a while there, I was thinking, oh man, I'm just going to have to grind to get to level 15 on this guy. And I thought, oh, you know what, let's check these out. I haven't done the leads yet. And sure enough, it's been different enough. There are 4 leaves generally in each rotation. And within those 4, there's a selection sometimes of 5 or 6, I think. Just kind of, you don't know which set of 4 you're going to get, usually. At least not that I've seen. And, I don't know, it keeps it fresh, and it doesn't push you to hop on a flight path and travel from one continent to another. It's simpler. And that's one of the things I appreciate about games in general, if they can keep it challenging, but keep it reasonable in expectation. How long does it take to get from one point to another? How much effort do you have to put in to actively start whatever it is that you're supposed to be starting? And they've done a good job. At least, I'm level, 16 here, so I haven't experienced what it's like anywhere near the mid or mid game or end game. So I'm just talking about what life is like up to level 16, and I'm enjoying it. All right, let's bring our health up a little bit here. These guys are a little bit beefier than the other ones. There we go. So this should be a pretty good amount of experience. Should take me up to level 17, I'm thinking. Bonus for difficulty and speed. There we go. 65, 6600. And yeah, that will do it for me. Woohoo! Level up. Alright, I do believe we have one more. We're going to come down here and get this one started. And we'll see what the difference is now, if it's something I need to raise the difficulty level on. We'll see. Alright, this one is, something in the mead. And for this one, okay, bringing several fresh honeybees before I bottle my next batch. All right. Let's go +4. And these are not always seek and destroy missions. This happened to be that way for this one. To initiate, to even get the chance to do these leads here in this zone, we actually, another treasure, had to do a little escort quest. And I like the way that they've got them set up here, because it really was a bit of a challenge. You have to beckon this child from one area of the zone to another, and of course there are mobs you're going to have to fight, but you're using an emote to entice this child from point A to point B. So they set it up pretty well, because you can't just go all the way to the end there and hit beckon, out of range. So it takes quite a few steps to make that happen. And there are other quests like that, other leaves, should I say, and similar to that, where you have to pacify. And you would attack the mob, get it down to about half health, and then do the emote to pacify it, and then boom, you've got one pacified, and you have to get like 4 or 5 of them, something like that. So yeah, there's some variety into how these leaves have been set up so far. And I imagine as you level, the variety is even greater, I would assume. I don't know, because I've never been there. Alright. Do I have to kill? I don't want to fight that guy if I don't have to. We'll take on these two instead. I remember in the early days of World of Warcraft that I would dream about getting in-game and the things I would like to do the next time I play, and it was an obsession early on. And I don't want to say that I'm at that point with this game, but honestly, I can't wait to log in. And there have been a few games in my gaming life that have done that for me. World of Warcraft, Valheim is probably the most recent until Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I started this game 5 nights ago. I have not logged into Valheim during that time. Still love that game. I will definitely be logging into that game because it's such a great... everything about that game is just so solid, and it's in early release, so it's just amazing. But this game has captured enough of my attention and my interest. I'm what's going to happen with this? Where can this go? What do I have to look forward to as I explore these different jobs? And I'm having fun. I really am. All right, let's go ahead and turn in this last one here. Bonus for difficulty and speed. Good. All right. So 6,900 experience total, and 259 gil. There we go. So those are our leave quests. And I'm going to see what the supply is for this next round if I were to take these on again. Guest for supper. That is one I have not done yet. Can't say no to Nat. Nice. I love the little plays on words here. Wow. Can't wear those, but that's kind of a cool reward. Let's see, stew for 2, I have done that one, and the monkey business. So, 2 new ones and 2 repeats. Just enough to make me want to come back and do these again. Alright, well that's what I wanted to show you tonight. This is what I'm looking forward to diving into, helping this character get up to level 20, which is where I get the next quest from the Lancers Guild head, and from there I'll start a video exploring that. Okay, well that's what we have for today. I want to thank those of you who have chosen to follow, subscribe, leave comments. Honestly, folks, I really do love the comments. I'm very happy to respond. I do take criticism, and if you see something that needs fixing, feel free and let me know. A lot of you have made comments on my HUD layout, and if you are a veteran of World of Warcraft, you'll see that this very closely resembles the HUD layout at the very beginning of World of Warcraft Classic. This is what it looked like. So this is what I'm familiar with. This is what I'm comfortable with. So when you say, leave me a comment that I need to make some adjustments, fantastic. What are you thinking? What could I work on? Where should I move things? How do you have yours set up? Send me, put in a screenshot. Let me know. Because saying I need to fix it's one thing. It's fixed as far as I'm concerned, but for those of you who are veterans, you're going, oh God, no, come on. Step up your game. Cool, I want to step up my game. Lead the way. I'd love to hear what you have to say. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate this, and I'll talk to you next time. This is Old Timer signing off. I'll see you next time.